Hi.
Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm not even sure the date. Is it the 21st, the 22nd?
I have lost track. My advent calendar says it's the 17th.
Well, we know it's not the 17th. And my watch, well, it doesn't tell you the date. Oh,
Somebody loves me to the North Pole and
to the
back.
North Pole and back. That is awesome. I mean,
It's my friend Bambi.
I know. I also love you to the North Pole and back, but I'm not the one that gave you
You
the
didn't give
mug.
me the mug. I love my mug.
So,
I love my
hey,
friend. Anyway,
it
shout out
is
to Bambi.
whatever today is.
Somebody tell us.
Wow. And see, that's the crazy part. Do you ever feel like that? Like it's really close to Christmas and you're kind of behind and you're not even sure what day it is. And you've got Nancy Schumann like
staring at you,
watching
saying,
over you all the time.
No, she's the happy facing. It's okay.
It
It's
is.
good.
And you know what?
Don't worry. You're
And
good.
and you know,
She's such a calming person. I love Nancy, and I keep interrupting you, and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but I was gonna say you just hit on what I think should be the theme for our 10 at 10 this morning.
I think my microwave's broken.
Oh, I hope not.
I just heated up my coffee. It's still cold.
But that will not be the theme for our 10 at 10 this morning. Our theme for
I'm
the 10
sorry.
at 10 this morning should just be take a breath.
Take a breath.
Take a breath. You know, we are
At
likely
this point in Christmas-ish time. Yeah, you need to take a breath.
Yeah. But you know, like I said, honestly, I got a little sick. Joe got a little sick.
He gave it to me.
And it just put us behind.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like we were just right on schedule, right on track.
Like,
and
okay.
Then suddenly I'm down for a couple of days. Jill's down for a couple of days. And suddenly
it's like,
here we are.
Wait a minute.
The Wednesday before
was
Christmas.
To be good. And now it's like.
Now we're in scramble mode. But yeah. I think, you know, you may find yourself in that same situation. And I think it's important you know, we just had to stop and say, you know what, maybe all the cookies won't get baked. And, you know, we may not have the ultimate perfect gifts for everyone like we hope to have, but we're going to be together. We're going to be celebrating the birth of Christ.
You're probably going to have Trader Joe's gingerbread men instead of my homemade gingerbread men. But you know what? They're really good. So
they are
very good. And they have frosting in mine out.
And so, you know, it's just kind of one of those, we always stop and talk about, okay, you know, Christmas isn't about the gifts and it's not about the food and it's, you know, it's about the birth of Christ. But then you get behind on the gifts and you get stressed over the food.
Well, and it kind of becomes about the food and the gifts. And, you know, me and Mark were talking this morning and I'm just like, nothing's going to be good. I mean, I get a little over dramatic and feel bad about everything, but it's like, you know, I just thought about it. I'm like, our whole family is going to be together. Well, except for Garrett.
Our son-in-law will not be able to join us, but everybody, all of our kids will be here.
Yeah. Kids. Well, Garrett's one of our kids.
Oh, that's true.
Most of our family will be together. And, you know, that's all that matters right now. So we're going to eat food and be together and celebrate the birth of Jesus together. And
then
if we don't have perfect everything, it's fine.
Yeah. And then shortly after Christmas, we're going to get together with your parents and your siblings, kind of an extended family. And that hasn't happened since before COVID. So
I know
that's going to be nice to get everybody together again and celebrate Christmas. So.
It's funny too, because you start like personally, you get so like, I don't know what the word obsessed for me, just about, no, I've got to get this done or that done. But, you know, even I was talking to Miranda this morning, I'm like, yeah, last year the food didn't turn out. She's like, I don't even know what we ate. It's like, for me all year, I'm like, oh no, it didn't, you know, because I tried to do this rib roast and it didn't turn out. The Brussels sprouts got all gross and mushy and stinky. You know, when you overcook them, they get really nasty and stinky. Yeah. So we dumped those. And it's like, for me, I felt like, it just was, everything turned out bad. But Miranda's like, oh, I don't even remember the food. And it's like, oh, you know, they remember the fun, good times. You know, people don't, the things that you're so upset and concerned about, people don't remember. They remember probably more the attitude. And it's like, if I'm super stressed and preoccupied with everything, then I'm not going to be fully present and, you know, able to engage in, you know, significant conversations or, you know, asking how people are doing. Because when you're so internally focused on yourself and your own stuff, you can't look out, you know, and it's something I learned a long time ago in youth ministry is to have, what's the word? There was a phrase like, but outward eyes,
Spirit eyes.
people eyes.
Oh, people eyes.
Yes. But to have people eyes where you're looking at the needs of others. And when you're looking at the needs of others, your own needs are important because, God can meet your own needs, but God uses you sometimes to meet the needs of others. So when you're looking at others and seeing how you can meet their needs or how you can encourage them or something like that, your own things don't seem like that big of a deal. So anyway, encouragement. Oh, also, I am wearing a Christmas shirt, even though it doesn't seem like it. This is my message to you guys.
Peace to y'all.
Peace to y'all. It has a little happy Christmas tree. And it's like a little happy Christmas tree. And it says, peace to y'all. So it's blue.
But this is a good day to
But
speak
it's
peace.
yes. So this is our message. Peace to y'all.
So just receive that today. If you're like us and you're like trying to resist the tyranny of the urgent and all of the big things that are, seem to just be piling up. I look in that direction and I'm reminded of gifts that need to be wrapped. I look in that direction, it's like
But I
everywhere you
look at
look.
our refrigerator and I see Christmas cards we've received from people. I actually realize that, oh yeah, how many years has it been since I've sent Christmas cards?
Oh, it's been forever.
I mean to every year. One of
I,
these years, it's going to happen. He doesn't think so. It will.
no, I'm saying I don't mean to each year. We just
Oh, I
kinda don't
do.
do it anymore.
Anyway, see, I it's so easy to get focused on yourself. But my point was that I love getting picture Christmas cards from people because I put them up and it just reminds me to pray for people, and especially getting updates on people's lives. It's like, oh, hey, this was going on. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be praying for that.
But that's it. It's the people, it's the relationships. It's not, was this a 6-inch ribbon curl on this perfectly wrapped gift?
6-inch ribbon curls.
Was this
the
gift
movies.
perfectly wrapped? Did I watch all 17 of the Christmas movies that I want to watch? One of the memories I have of Christmas in this house was, and I mean, we've rearranged furniture since then, but I remember one Christmas Eve, we just kind of started playing the piano in the entryway and, just kind of singing Christmas carols. And at one point, we were just kind of having fun and dancing around, being silly. And
It was
like,
great.
And it's like, that's the memory.
Yeah, that was a great memory.
Again, we have our traditions and they're special and but it's more about being together and being family. And of course, focusing on Christ. And just taking some time to remember. So one of the things that we're doing on Christmas Day as a church, now remember, we're not meeting in person, but we are going to have a service online that will be available.
So
and
tune into Facebook or YouTube on our channel.
Yeah, and I think it'll be nice to just
in Bridges channel.
Yeah, in the midst of in the midst of the family celebration, to just take some time, gather around, turn on the TV, because we really want this to be a time to just focus on the Lord. To kind of, again, breathe, because especially parents, if you have kids, it's a busy day because you're doing the gifts, you're cleaning up behind everything, you're making food,
well, even if you're traveling, there's so much. And even I was telling Mark just before we came on, I'm like, I haven't even been in the Word for like 4 days, so I have nothing to share. I'm just like, I could, but I don't remember where I was going to that other than
just confession.
No, but sometimes you just feel like you have nothing to give. But, if you stop and, like I'm planning on, just even reading a verse, or God brings a verse to mind, like well,
and let me also say, sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves because, I mean, you haven't been in the Word because you've been sick for the last 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can start, beating ourselves up, saying, well, I haven't done this and I haven't done this. And that's why I just wanted today's theme to, just breathe. Just take a breath. Don't condemn yourself for falling behind. Don't feel guilty for the gifts that you wanted to buy but you couldn't, or the money that you overspent. Let it go. You'll figure it out later. But today, just take a breath. Just take a breath and enjoy the season. Enjoy some time with the Lord, but just kind of step outside of the busyness and the guilt and ponder a little bit. By the way, Nuria says hello.
Hey, Nuria.
And we learned she makes amazing ponche.
Yeah, we got to have some last night. Ooh, and our little Christmas cactus guy. I put a hat on him. I don't remember his name. I think it might be Charlie because I name all my plants Charlie.
Well, we did not name the angel on top of our tree, Charlie.
No, her name is Nancy.
Her name is Nancy.
You know, we're quirky. She will probably
Okay.
live in our Christmas decorations forever.
Okay. Now let me say something on a serious note, if I
Okay.
can.
Maybe.
This tree
No
behind
guarantees.
us it's a smaller tree. We have like a regular
It's not that
full
small.
size live tree in the other room. Maybe when we do our Christmas message, we haven't filmed it yet. Maybe when we do that, we'll do it in front of our live tree. But this tree behind us, this is our annual ornament tree. And so every year since our very first year of marriage, where we
Yeah.
honeymooned on Kauai and bought a little gecko that says Mele
He's under a
Kalikimaka
palm
Christmas
tree
ornament.
with
Yeah.
little lights on it. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This has to be our first
And so then we
Christmas.
decided, let's just do that every year. And so this is the 31st Christmas together.
Wow.
And so we now,
Together 31 years.
and some years we get more than one ornament.
Yeah, because
we
like
get
we've
multiple
got
ones.
kids and multiple things happen. Or sometimes I have this handwritten note that hopefully will never get lost. That I write down every year what
yeah.
I add to it every year what the ornament was this year and why. And sometimes I and this happened and that happened.
Now, if Susan is watching this, she would say, you should make that a spreadsheet.
I don't do spreadsheets. I do handwritten notes.
So anyway, usually right after Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
we decorate this tree with the annual ornaments, but not everyone was here for Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
actually the kids came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Let's decorate this tree with our annual ornaments on Christmas Eve. And so this is not new news if you know us. We've shared this before, but we have in between our first daughter and second daughter, we lost a child in pregnancy, and
We had a miscarriage.
And so we have a special ornament for that child. And that's what goes on the top of the tree. So Nancy is there now.
Yeah, she will be displaced.
She will be moved on Christmas Eve. So Nancy, enjoy your reign at the top of our tree for just a few more days, because you're going to be replaced within a few days. But anyway, that's just, I think for our kids, that is the favorite tradition of all of them.
Which is really cool. And it's kind of, this looking back through the years.
It's like the story of our life and our family.
It's cool to just see how God was at work in different areas. And, oh yeah, remember that? That was a really hard time, but God worked in it. And, oh yeah, that was amazing. Remember that? And it's really, it's cool to have those memorial things that you can look back and see God's faithfulness. And Christmas is a good time for that, because
it's a great time.
You pack things away and then you get them back out and you're like, oh yeah, this.
And you kind of walk through God's faithfulness through the years.
Yeah.
So our ornament for this year is an empty nest.
It's an empty nest. It's actually sitting over there. I need to put a string on it. Yet another thing I have not done.
But breathe.
Because you know what? I've been known to just stick things on the tree and not have
and not breathe?
No.
Oh,
not have them hanging. Like, it doesn't matter.
All right. So anyway, have you got the message today?
Breathe.
Just take a breath. Enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day.
It is. It's going to be, I'm like wearing shorts today. It's like supposed to be 80 on Christmas Day.
That's awesome.
Wait, what happened?
We can go for a Christmas hike or something.
Or go to the beach.
Ooh, the beach on Christmas. That would be kind of fun. Anyway, we're going to sign off for now, because while we're breathing, we do have stuff we need to accomplish as well. And I'm sure you do too. But we just want, we should close by saying, remember, Christmas Eve service is 4:30 on Christmas Eve. You might even want to get there early, because I think it might get crowded. We do have the patio.
Or if you have a certain place you like to sit, no guarantees it's going to be there.
Well, the place will, the place you sit will be there. There just may be somebody sitting there.
Well, that's true. And they might be upset if you try to sit on them. So,
and we are, in case it's like crazy crowded, we are going to have the patio available as well. But there'll be coffee, there will be cider, cookies,
Trader Joe's, gingerbread man. Sorry, just a disclaimer, throwing it out there. That's what's going to happen.
So
some things you just have to let go of.
Yep. So anyway, that will be Christmas Eve, 4:30. Christmas Day will be the service that we're streaming. And then New Year's Day will be in person, 10 o'clock with a continental breakfast, and we'll sit around tables and just enjoy your time. And kids can come in their pajamas.
Yeah.
I guess adults could come in their pajamas if they want to. We're not
matter.
Judging.
No.
But what a great way to start the new year. You ought to.
Yeah, they're comfy.
All right. Hey, God bless you, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Are you going to do it?
What? Oh. No, I don't know what to push.
Did you notice we're on different
I'm on
sides?
the wrong side. I kind of like this side.
We're-
No, because that side was kind of like a corner, and I'm like, I
We're-
get a little claustrophobic.
We're on
sometimes.
different sides. And I said, hey, this way you get to,
I'm not used to
turn us
the
off and on. So,
using them. Yeah.
all right. Hey, God bless you. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you
Have a wonderful
Christmas
day
Eve.
and breathe.
Breathe.
Take some time to stop, pause, reflect.
And we'll see you Christmas Eve.
Yep.
God
See you.